Welcome to the exciting world of Nitro RC. Over the next few minutes, we'll show you some handy tips for operating your new engine. Take care of your engine, and you'll get maximum performance for many years. To start and tune your engine, you need only one thing: fuel. RC model engines have very specific fuel requirements. They use a type of fuel called glow fuel or nitro fuel, which is not the same as what goes into your family car. You should never fill your tank with gasoline from the pump. For optimum performance, use Duratrax Red Alert Glow Fuel. It's available in quarts and gallons. Your engine's carburetor uses a high-speed and low-speed needle valve to adjust the fuel flow into the engine. The only thing you'll need to adjust during break-in is the high-speed needle valve. The high-speed needle controls how much fuel gets mixed into the fuel-to-air mixture in the carburetor. Turning the high-speed needle clockwise lets less fuel into the engine. That's called leaning it out. Turning it counterclockwise lets in more fuel, which is called richening the engine. You'll use these adjustments when you break in your engine. We know you're eager to hit the track, but for the sake of getting the longest life and best performance from your engine, you must break it in before racing. Break-in helps your engine parts wear together properly for peak performance. It takes about 5 tanks of fuel. Then your engine is ready for high performance and high-speed competition. Break-in goes best if you follow these tips. Drive with the body off to keep the engine as cool as possible. Drive on a hard, smooth surface, such as an empty parking lot. During break-in, resist the temptation to take off fast and do donuts in the parking lot. This will overstress the engine and cause premature wear or engine failure. Throttle on and off smoothly to keep the engine running consistently. Advance or decrease the throttle slowly and ignore the urge to tune the engine for a fast, lean run. One more thing before you fire up the engine and start break-in. You may be wondering, once you have the engine running, how do you shut it off? The easiest way is to pinch the fuel line closed while the engine is running at idle speed. Now, let's get the engine started. First, fill your tank with nitro fuel. The included filler bottle helps you reach down into the tank without spilling. For the first 2 tanks of fuel, your engine needs to run very rich or get lots of fuel. Turn the high-speed needle clockwise until it stops. Don't over-tighten it or it may be damaged. Now, turn the needle counterclockwise 2 turns. A needle setting of 2 turns out is the proper setting for the first 2 tanks of fuel. Next, prime the carb by pulling the engine's recoil starter. Use short, quick movements. Don't pull it all the way out as you would on a lawnmower. That could damage the recoil unit. Watch the fuel travel through the fuel line. Continue pulling the recoil starter until the fuel reaches the carburetor. To aid in priming the engine, cover the exhaust with a shop towel while you pull the recoil starter. Caution: do this only when the engine is cold. Install the included C-size battery in your glow starter. Attach the glow starter to the engine by pressing it onto the glow plug and twisting it into place. Now, start the engine by pulling on the engine's recoil starter. Remember, use short, quick movements. When the engine starts, remove the glow starter. Now you're ready to start the break-in process. Your engine should sound like this and will emit a lot of blue smoke from the exhaust. The vehicle will seem slow and sluggish at first. That's normal. Avoid doing any of these things during break-in. Otherwise, you might seriously damage the engine. After running at that rich sound for 2 tanks of fuel, it's time to start leaning out the engine. For your 3rd tank of fuel, turn the high-speed needle clockwise, just 1/8 of a turn. Your engine may still sound rich. After your 3rd tank of fuel, fill your tank a 4th time and move the high-speed needle clockwise another 1/8 of a turn. Finally, fill your tank a 5th time and once again move the high-speed needle clockwise another 1/8 of a turn. Drive and listen. This is the sound you're aiming for. The engine is now running at its optimum level. If your car sounds like this and emits very little smoke, it means the high-speed needle is closed too far. The engine isn't getting enough fuel. It's running too lean. Concentrate on the sounds. That's too rich. That's too lean. That's what you want. When your engine sounds like this, you've found the best high-speed needle setting. But you may have to do some experimenting to allow for the effects of temperature and humidity. The low-speed needle arrives factory set and adjusts the fuel mixture at the mid to low throttle. In general, it determines how well the engine idles. It may require slight adjustment, but don't make any adjustments to the low-speed needle until your engine is fully broken in. See your instruction manual for proper low-speed adjustment. Whenever you race, stay on the lookout for engine overheating. It can quickly cause serious, expensive damage. You can test for overheating by putting a drop of water on top of your engine's cylinder head. If it boils away in less than 3 to 5 seconds, stop racing. Let your engine cool down. The DTX-18 engine is designed to racing tolerances and will continue to perform better and run cooler as you race your vehicle. If you ever have problems starting your engine or keeping it running, here's a good troubleshooting tip. Make sure the glow plug still burns. If it doesn't, you may just need to replace the plug or replace your glow starter battery. Be sure to keep extra Duratrax glow plugs on hand in case your glow plug does need to be replaced. Also, be sure to follow your manual's advice for properly maintaining your engine. Well, now you know how to keep the heart of your model running at its powerful best. No more waiting. It's time for you to hit the track. Good luck and great racing!